In the Genesis series, we have been examining a number of the lives of individuals from the beginning of God's creation. Today we recognize some of the themes that have emerged from the series in the story of Katia Hundley, as she learned to live in the question while taking one step at a time to move herself and her son from Brazil, where she was raised, to the United States after a battle to save a marriage to her alcoholic husband ends in failure. Katia tells how God used this new beginning to draw her near to himself with the help of several people that he placed in her life.
So I came here. I had no idea. At that age, I came, I was 37. I had to go through what I had to go through. But, I don't know, you just find strength. You just think you find strength somewhere, but that's God there, giving strength. I realize now I had never been alone. God always has been there. And He has been placing people in my life to show me that He loves me. And I went to Brazil to visit 2 years ago, and I went to see my sister-in-law. It was my husband's sister, and I hadn't seen her for a while, and she had a different life, and I went to visit her. I was shocked. I was like, she didn't look like the same person. And she told me she was going to church and she was a Christian, and I was like, wow, that's nice. But, that's it. And then she was supposed to take me to the airport, and she said, I take you to the airport, but you have to come to church with me because I don't want to miss my Sunday, and that was Sunday night. And I can take you to the airport. After that, I said, all right. Just, I really didn't have a choice. And I went to the church, and I cried the entire time. I loved that church. I felt like that was my place. I just love it. And I told her, and she said, you're going to promise, you're going back to America, you're going to find a place to go, a church to go. And I said, sure. And she gave me a Bible, she gave me some CDs, and it was beautiful. I actually looked at the Bible another day. I have the date that she put in there. Was March 22nd, 2009. Even though I had good intent, it took me a year until I fulfilled my promise. And I met someone, and we started talking about, and I told him that I really love the Christian church, and I promised my sister-in-law I was going to come back and find a place to go. And he was really important because he helped me. He decided to go every Sunday, find a new place to go, and until I felt at home somewhere. My friend decided to contact an old friend from high school. It was Clyde Botkin. He asked Clyde through email what church he was attending, and he said he was attending Eagle. That's how we came. The first time I came, I felt home, and I thought Eagle is my church home. I couldn't go anywhere else. I was so happy here. So I met Clyde and his family, and all the people that I met, they're so friendly. I felt really accepted here. Pastor Eric was talking, like he was talking directly to me that morning. Since the beginning, I started thinking about getting baptized, and I was like, no, I'm not sure. Not sure yet. I was struggling with my language, and I had my insecurities about, I didn't think I knew enough. So I kept waiting, but I felt like God said, you have to go, it's your time. Clyde and his family had been an encouragement since I started coming to Eagle. And a week before the baptism, We had a communion, and then we had to pray with family and friends, and I was alone that Sunday, and he came and invited me to pray with them, and I just appreciate, and I was so grateful that he invited me. For the baptism the next following week, I didn't have anybody to come with me. I had my son, he came, my nephew's wife, but I want someone involved in church. And I thought Clyde was so important. It was because him that I came here. So I didn't even have his phone number. I had to text my friend and ask for Clyde's phone number. I sent Clyde a text and asked me to accompany me to the water for the baptism. And he said he was really honored to do, and he was awesome. Looking back now, I know how often God showed me his love, putting the right people in my life. Always support me, and I couldn't do anything. I remember when my son graduated, I was so excited and so happy. And I had all my friends, all the friends that I met, all the people that I met along the way, and they're like, you should be proud, you did all by yourself. And I was like, yes, I did. Like, that was so wrong. I didn't do anything by myself. But at that time I was, I really thought I did everything by myself, but no, I did not. I had God with me like the entire time, or I couldn't do it. That was too hard.
Heart to the Lord Jesus Christ. Yes. Based upon your profession of faith, it's an honor for us to baptize you now in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.